Hi, this is Neil Dave with WCI Consulting, and today I'm going to show you a quick demo on grouping input controls in 4.2. This is a key feature within the new 4.2 environment because it allows users to have more flexibility and more control in how they enter their actual filters or interact within the actual Webi report. Within a 4.1 environment, users were able to create their own input controls and manipulate data in a way that they saw fit, export it to Excel and PDFs and whatnot. With the 4.2, what has happened is that SAP has created a new feature that allows users to group their input controls to make more sense in their business terms. So I'm going to show you how to do that here, and based off what the answers or whatever you select, the adjacent input control will be reflected off of the previous answered input control. Okay, so let's get started. As you can see here, I've already created a Webi report. I've got against the eFashion universe, I've got a year, state, city, store name, sales revenue, and quantity sold here. As you can see, I've already created 3 input controls here, and what I'll do now is go into this feature called group, which is new again in 4.2, and what I'm supposed to do is give it a name. So in this case, I'll call it geography info. And it's asking me here to select 2 of the input controls to report against. So in this case, since I'm more worried about the geography, I'll select city and state and hit OK. And now what has happened is that within this block, I have a grouping here. And what I can do is I can change the grouping, the order here. So for example, state is here at the bottom. I don't want it to show there at the bottom. I'm going to move that up to the top. And now what I can do is within the state value, I can select the value here, and based on whatever state I select, I can actually, the answer that I select here will be reflected off the city input control. All right, so what I'll select here is the state. In this case, I'll select Texas, and as you can see, my data is filtered based off Texas, and if I wanted to filter it further, once I click on city here, you notice that my data has already been filtered down by city. And so in this case, let's select Austin, and now my data has been filtered more to only reflect Texas as a state and city. So this is, as a cascading prompt, if you're familiar with those, this is a different way of looking at a cascading prompt, where based on the first answer I select, my subsequent answers will be reflected off that first one. So in here, as you can tell, like my answers to my input control have been filtered down, and I have a third input control that is not grouped in here, but it still works in conjunction with this grouped input control. So within here, I can slide my sales revenue. I'm looking for sales revenue greater than, let's say, over 500,000. And I'll move the slider over, and you'll see that the filter has been updated. So that's just a quick demo on how to group input controls. You can create as many as you want, and this concludes the demo. I thank you, and you have a great day.